Last year, Samsung announced the Galaxy A31. This year, they're announcing the Galaxy A32. Now, in today's video, I will be giving you an overview of what to expect in case you want to purchase this device when it lands, especially here in Ghana or globally. I'm Delpy, and welcome to the channel. Like I said, last year, the Galaxy A31 was released, and I personally made a review about it. If you feel like checking it out, I'll leave a card here so that you check it out. This year, the A32 will be coming in with a 6.5-inch TFT display, not LCD, not AMOLED. Last year's device came with an AMOLED device, so I was suspecting that they would either maintain it or upgrade it to maybe a WQHD Plus display, which was quite a disappointment, because even if you wouldn't have maintained the AMOLED display, you should have at least put an IPS LCD panel on there. But that was a total downgrade, and I still have no idea why Samsung did that. They might have their reasons why they did that, but to me, it's quite a disappointment to those who would want or would have wanted to upgrade. So if a display or the display on a device is one thing that you really care about in upgrading your device, I believe that you shouldn't purchase the A32 unless going on in this video you'd find something important that would impress you. But other than that, if just the display is what you're looking for, the A32 is definitely not the one to go for, because they have downgraded it from Super AMOLED to TFT. TFT is no different from LCD except for the fact that it feels washed out a bit than the LCD panel or the LCD displays. Now, these two panels are only distinguishable only if you place an OLED or an AMOLED display between them. That is when you feel the difference between these two displays. The device is coming with Android 11 right on the box, which would be giving a 2 years minimum upgrade, might probably add a year. That depends on Samsung and the Android ecosystem. Aside that, you're also getting One UI 3.0, which would also be upgradable to more upgrades provided by Samsung in the near future. Not forgetting, this device is capped at 720p, like I said earlier, TFT, so you won't really feel the immersion when you're watching videos. Although it might be good, but since I don't really have the device in hand, based on the spec sheets I've seen so far, I don't think it's going to be one of a very good one like the past device. Although this device is coming in with 4 gigs of RAM, which have different RAM variants, not just 4 gig, you're getting 4 gigabytes of RAM variants, a 6 gigabytes of RAM variant, and an 8 gigabytes of RAM variant. All of these come coupled with at least 64 gigabytes of internal storage and at most 128 gigabytes of internal storage. Now, if you're going to purchase this device, I would really advise you to get one with higher RAM variants and higher storage variants. Some parts of the world might not receive devices with higher RAM variants like 8 gigs of RAM or even 6 gigs of RAM. So getting a 4 gigabytes or at least 6 gigabytes of RAM with 128 gigabytes of internal storage would save you the hassle of 1, slow performance, and 2, running out of storage. That is if you go for the 128 gigabytes variant. All of this is coupled with Dimensity's chipset or MediaTek's chipset, the Dimensity 720 5G. In some parts of the world, this wouldn't be necessary since 5G is not really globally yet. In my opinion, the MediaTek 720 Dimensity chipset is not a bad chipset, although you might face some thermal throttling issues and some little lags in case you put a lot of strenuous activities to the device, like gaming over an extended period of time or even taking videos and doing heavy performance tasks on the device. Battery life on this device is spectacular since you're coming in with a 5000 mAh battery, 15 watts fast charging capability, and a USB Type-C. The cameras, you're getting a 48 megapixel wide angle camera, which is the primary lens, an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, a 5 megapixel macro shooter, and a 2 megapixel lens for depth of field. That would basically be for portrait shots, so you would get portrait shots on there on the device. Also, the cameras record video at 4K at 30 frames per second. The selfie camera has a 13 megapixel front-facing camera. Other additional features or miscellaneous factors about this device is that it's coming in with a headphone jack, and you are getting colors like awesome white, awesome blue, awesome violet, and awesome black. Okay, so my final thoughts about this device. If you are trying to get this device, should you buy it, or who deserves to use this kind of device? In my opinion, people who would not do heavy tasks with their devices, like having a long-term gaming experience, I wouldn't recommend you to get this device. You could get the A31 previously, because that also does that very well, and you're getting a good display and better battery life with good performance on that one as well. Now don't get me wrong, you're also getting good performance and better battery life on this one, except for the bummer, which is the display and the huge bezels built around the device. I'm Delpy, and this has been it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe and peace out.